I thought, what a great thing to design. It had all these elements, you know, it had all these time periods and, you know, a bit of fantasy at the end. And it had, you know, it had a great story and it had great jokes. It was a gift for a designer. I think we had about 12 weeks pre-production. We had a little office and I started drawing. I had two wonderful assistants and they were researching, and we really just put our heads down and went for it.
Millie Burns was introduced to Gilliam through editor Julian Doyle, who had seen her innovative work on a Lux soap commercial shot in Italy on a tiny budget. Burns was hired as the art director for Jabberwocky before being offered the chance to design Time Bandits.
It's a designer's dream, Time Bandits. It's all those different periods, fantasy, ancient Greece, medieval, Napoleonic, I mean, and Terry, what more could you want? The thing is, some people think that you design a film and then you make it. Of course you don't. It's an organic process. And you're always trying to run one step ahead. So you've designed something, they're shooting that, and you're getting the next bit ready, and so it goes on.
For each of the 6 Time Bandits, as well as a 7th, Horseflesh, whose role was cut back in the final film, Acheson had to come up with distinctive designs to help differentiate the characters for the audience.
Costume is hopefully about reflecting character. You know, it's supporting. That's what clothes on films do. They support the performance. I started designing the costumes before we had the actors. And so it was a very nice two-way process. We assembled a kind of arsenal of clothes from different periods, different things that we thought might be useful. We got the little people to come in to the fitting, and then we would clothe them. One of the Time Bandits would look at the drawing and realize that he could work with that. You know, we could pad him out a little bit more to make him a little bit dumpier, and, you know, like Og was a kind of rather silly, you know, not the sharpest tool in the toolbox character. So, you know, he had only one horn on his Viking helmet. He was a little bit rotund and nothing quite worked. Oh, stop! Whereas the leader, you know, wore a kind of military uniform. We changed him a lot from the original drawings. He ended up with goggles and a kind of Biggles type feel to his headgear and a little red jacket that had military bearing, baldricks, and a monocle. So he had a sort of slightly imperious feel. And as we collected these bits and pieces, the actors were able to use them and find their character sometimes through the things they were wearing and the things they were using.